Take a close look at these images. A man dressed in black, wearing a helmet, walks into the store holding his backpack in a suspicious way. When the owner turns toward the display window, he steps aside, pulls something from inside, and forces the shopkeeper to comply. But the owner doesn't give up. He steps outside, calls for help, and contacts the authorities. The suspect moves toward the register, tries to grab what he can, but hesitates, unsure how to leave. Then comes the turning point. The shopkeeper returns, notices the nervous behavior, moves in, and brings him down. With help from others nearby, the man is restrained until officers arrive, and the case proceeds through legal channels. Early evening, store open, everything seemed normal. A customer at the register, business as usual, until a motorcycle with two helmeted men pulls up and the calm disappears. One of them gets off, throws down a backpack, and tries to pressure the cashier. He even shoves someone nearby to intimidate. But the response comes fast. Officers on the street are alerted and arrive within seconds. There's no time to react. One stays on the bike, the other drops to the ground and surrenders. Result: the attempt is stopped immediately. Both are restrained at the scene, and the case moves forward through legal procedures. The restaurant is about to close. Register still open, and the door suddenly opens. A man wearing a hood and mask walks in, heads straight to the employee, and tries to intimidate her at the counter. But in the back, two customers notice what's happening, and they're not ordinary customers. At the right moment, they stand up, identify themselves, and order him to stop. The suspect tries to run outside, but he's caught shortly after. In the end, nothing is taken, and the incident moves forward through legal procedures.
An indoor setting, people talking, it all seemed routine. Then, a man walks in armed and starts demanding cell phones. He moves from table to table, taking what he can, returns to one customer, tries to grab a ring and a watch, clearly nervous. As he heads toward the reception area, two men run outside and the situation shifts. The suspect hesitates for a second, and that's when someone reacts. A customer stands up, rushes him, and takes him down. Others step in, move the weapon away, and keep him restrained until authorities arrive. End of the incident. The case proceeds through legal channels.
Take a close look at these images. The garage gate opens, a car pulls in, and the gate starts closing. It all seems routine. But then several hooded individuals step out of the vehicle and head straight for the stairs, as if they already knew the layout. Upstairs, the homeowner notices the movement in time, reacts, and stops their advance. Within seconds, the group panics. They run back, stumble, abandon the car, and rush to escape, even squeezing under the gate to save a few seconds. In the end, nothing is taken, and the situation ends with a hurried escape. It's just after 7 p.m., busy street, and suddenly the routine changes. A motorcycle with two riders approaches slowly, pulls up alongside another motorcyclist, and the pressure starts right there in traffic. They try to take belongings and even the helmet, one of them already getting ready to ride off with the bike. But when it comes to the backpack, the victim resists and doesn't give it up easily. The motorcycle even tips over. Even so, the pair manage to speed away. The victim runs after them, but can't catch up. Moments later, a man is seen running in the same direction, and according to reports, the motorcycle was not taken. Quiet street, a woman parks, steps out, and continues her routine. Within seconds, two individuals rush in, pressure her, grab the phone, and prepare to leave on a motorcycle. But a car right behind notices what's happening and reacts. It moves forward and knocks the motorcycle down. Chaos breaks out. One tries to lift the bike, but a delivery rider steps in and disrupts the escape. In the end, they abandon the motorcycle and run off on foot. The attempt is stopped. A motorcycle rides by slowly, goes to the corner, and comes back, as if it's watching. The pair pull up next to an elderly man on the sidewalk and quickly pressure him, trying to grab whatever they can. Shortly after, they show up again at another spot using the same approach. But this time, a driver notices and reacts, intercepting the motorcycle with his car. Chaos follows. One tries to lift the bike, the other gets tangled up, stuck on a gate and struggling to break free. In the end, the escape turns into desperation, and one of them even runs off, leaving a shoe behind.
Black car stopped there. The driver is waiting at the agreed spot to sell a phone he listed online. But the person who shows up isn't a buyer. A motorcycle with two men pulls up, and the confrontation happens right there, with pressure to hand over the phone. The driver walks around the car as if he's going to get the phone, and in the tension, one of them fires a shot to intimidate him. But there was a key detail. The driver was a police officer. He throws the phone over the car. When one of the men bends down to pick it up, everything changes and the pair tries to run. One takes off on foot, the other tries to leave on the motorcycle but loses control and crashes. In the chaos, the officer retrieves the phone. One of the men doesn't survive, and his
Residential street. Everything looks normal. A white car parked and three women grabbing backpacks from the open trunk. Suddenly, a black car pulls up close. Two men get out and head straight for the belongings. The driver of the white car doesn't step out. He stays inside, alert. One suspect approaches, tries to intimidate him, and the other moves in as well. Tension rises when one of them gets into the front passenger seat. At that moment, the driver reacts from inside the car. The black vehicle speeds off, taking one of the men with it. The other tries to run, but doesn't get far. Afterward, the driver picks up an object left on the ground. The woman who is outside rushes back in and shuts the gate. According to the information available, the suspect received emergency care and was then placed at the disposal of the justice system.